Hello my dear friends. So today we are going to solve the problem longest repeating subsequence. So in this question what will be given? An input will be given which is a string. So in a string some letters are given and we need to find the longest repeating subsequence. Okay, so first of all let us see what is the subsequence and how we can find a repeating subsequence. Okay, suppose if you are going to select A, if you are going to select B, and if you are going to select D, so what will happen? One subsequence will be formed with A, B and D. One subsequence is formed. Perfect. Now what we are going to do, we are going to select another subsequence. So another subsequence will be A, B and D. Okay, so it will be like this: A, B and D. This is the another subsequence. Perfect. So this is also repeating and this is also repeating, so they are same as well as repeating. So what we need to do, we need to return the length of this longest repeating subsequence, that is 3. So in output what we need to return, we need to return this 3. Okay, I hope you got my question statement. Okay, so basically what will be happen, a string will be given to us, we need to find the longest repeating subsequence. Subsequence means you can select some or all the letters in a sequence, but order should be maintained. As you can see, first A is coming here, first A is coming here, also A is coming, then B is coming, then B is coming, then D is coming, then D is coming. Okay, so we got this. Perfect. So again let us try to understand this question. So it was like this: A B E B C D D. Perfect. So you want longest repeating subsequence. So you got the idea that the letters which are coming twice will make the longest repeating subsequence, because we have chosen A, B and D. Any you can choose. So it's not compulsory that this B I will choose, you can choose like this also. So A, B and D, and you can choose like this also. Okay, A, B and D. So you got to know one thing, that if you want to find longest repeating subsequence, the element should come twice. The element should come twice. Okay, means the element which are coming one time, we are not going to take them, that is E and C. Okay, so one thing is clear. But again the question arises like this: if the order is not maintained, instead of coming in this order, if elements come like this: A, D, then A, B, E, C, D. Okay, how many letters? 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So 2 to 4 to 6, 7. I think I missed one. 2A are there, 2B are there. Okay, now if I ask you to find longest subsequence, what you will say? A is coming twice, B is also coming twice, and D is also coming twice. But this time the sequence will be different. How? You can choose this A, you can choose B. Perfect. Yes, you can choose these two elements only, A and B. Okay, now you can choose this A and this B. So now the length will be changed, it will be 2 only. Perfect. We can't choose E and C because they are not coming twice. We can't even choose D also. Why we can't choose? Suppose if you choose A, D and B. Okay, let's say this example, you choose A, D and B. So next time when you need to choose, how you will choose? You will choose the yeah, A, D and B. Yes, correct. So we need to choose A, D and B. So yes, here also we can choose like this. Okay, now also order is maintained. For example, if this D comes at this place, okay, if this D comes at this place, now you have to tell me how is it order maintained or not. Okay, let us see. E and C are out because they are not coming once, so it should be repeatable. So suppose if you choose this D, perfect. So no, let us choose, start with A and this B. This is one, fine. And let us start choosing this A and this B. So A and B. This time you can't choose D. Suppose if you think to choose D, so D will come at first place. So order should be like the D, A and B. But here D is coming in between. It should be A, D and B. So these two are not common repeating subsequence. These two are different things because the position of D is changed. So in this case, the length of the longest repeating subsequence will be like this, A and B, and you should return the value as 2. It means if you check the condition that elements are coming twice, that is also incorrect. Okay, so now what you got, that element should come, okay, element should come twice and order should also be maintained. Perfect. So how we will solve this problem? Let us see again this string. Okay, what was the string given to us? A, B, E, B, C, D, D. This was a string. Let me write this string again. D, D. Perfect. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to consider this as a we will relate this problem with the longest common subsequence. How we are going to relate that problem? So in longest common subsequence, what we are going to have, we are going to have two strings. So what I have done, I have written the same string twice. Okay, and in longest common subsequence, what we were doing, we were finding the common sequence. So if you are going to see, all the letters are coming twice and order is maintained. So the longest common subsequence will be equal to the length of the current string. But here the twist is this, that if the letters, we have chosen that both the things are coming in the same order, so how we will solve this problem? So just a second, let me cancel out this. Yeah, so the question was like this: A, B, E, B, C, D. Okay, the order is maintained. So longest common will be equal to the length of the string. But here there is the twist. What we are going to do, we are going to apply one more condition in the LCS, then we will get our solution. How we are going to get this? See, we are going to see if these elements are equal. Okay, if the elements are equal, we also need to check if they are in same index or not. Okay, suppose if they are not in same index, then only we are going to increase the count. So twist is like this: this A should match with this A. Perfect. And this A will match with this A. Okay, so you can say that A. So A is coming in the index 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Here also it's coming 0 and 1, so it should be matched like this. Perfect. So we are correct. Similarly case if we go for the B, so B is coming on the index 2 and 4, right, and B is coming on index 2 and 4. So these should be matched and these should be matched. It means we will check the condition if the elements are equal or not, and along with that we will also check that I should not be equal to J, because if you are going to take this case, this and this, here I will be equal to J, so there is no use case. Okay, so I should not be equal to J. So this will help us to identify which elements are coming twice and the order is not maintained. Okay, which elements are coming twice and order is not maintained. Perfect. So one thing is clear from here. Now let us take the example of E and C. E and C. So E is coming on the third index. Okay, so if you are going to match this E, you will find E in this string, but here the index is same, so we are going to leave this. We are not going to increase our count. Similar case will happen with the C. So C is coming on the fifth index, but if you are going to compare the C with the entire string, there is no other C. What is there? Only one C is there. It means if I is not equal to I, if I and J should not be equal. If they are equal, then we will deal with the same procedure, that we will take the maximum of the elements. Okay, so it is the same concept as the LCS, find the length of longest common subsequence, but the twist is that element should not be come in the same index. Now you will say that still I don't got LCS. So I will tell you what is LCS. So in LCS what happens? Two strings are given to us. In LCS what happened? Two strings are given as S1 and S2, and we used to find the elements, okay, that are coming in the longest repeat common subsequence. Okay, so let me give you an example. Just a second, let me check what example I can give to you. Longest common subsequence. So A C B C F, A B C D A F. And if I give you this question to find the LCS, what you will say? A is coming. Okay. Next element is B, that is coming. And next element is C, that is coming, and F is coming. So what LCS is doing? LCS will give us this output. Perfect. It will give the elements which are common to both, as well as sequence is also same. It means we also want the same thing. Any elements are common to both and the sequence should be same. So here the strings are different. That's why we don't have to check the condition that I should not be equal to j. But in our question only one string was given, this one. So what we have to do, we have written other string same as our earlier string, and then what we have done, we have checked that we want LCS, we want longest common sequence, but this time the I means, if as the strings are exactly the same, so I should not be equal to j. If they are not equal, then only we are going to consider the, we are going to increase the count. So I hope you got it. So LCS will handle this order, okay, order, and I is not equal to j will handle that it should come multiple times. So these are the only two things that are required in our question. In question what it was given, we need to find longest repeating subsequence. Okay, let me summarize in 1 minute. So in question we need to check that the longest repeating subsequence should come. So you got that first of all we need to find that element should be repeated and order is should be maintained. You what you got, that there are two things. First of all, it should be a subsequence, okay, and order should be maintained, okay, and it should come, element should come twice. Okay, so we got that LCS problem is there, but LCS problem with the condition is there that there are two strings given, so we are considering other string as same, and we are comparing that index should not be same, because if index is same it means it is coming only once. If index is different, it is coming again, it is coming twice. So repeating value is handled, that index should be different, and LCS value is, LCS condition is also satisfied, that it should be come in a order should be maintained. So these two conditions, if we apply these two conditions, then we will reach to the solution. So let me write down the solution. I am writing the top down approach of the DP. So it is like this: def LRS, longest repeating subsequence, it will take a string str. Okay, so let's say n is the length of string. Okay, so let us create a DP. So DP I am going to start all the elements with the 0. So for I in range of n plus 1, as both the strings are same, so we can write like this also: for j in range of n plus 1. Perfect. So what it will do, it will start the DP with all the elements as 0. Now what we need to do, we need to fill the rest of the elements. For I in range of, so we have filled the first row and first column, so we will start with 1 and we will go till n plus 1. And for j in range, again we are going to start with 1 and we will go till n plus 1. And what I told you, if elements, if str of I minus 1 equal to str of j minus 1, so you can take the two strings, you can copy the two strings, but as we are comparing with the different index I minus 1, j minus 1, then you can get the things. So element should be equal. And what was the other condition? that I should not be equal to j. I should not be equal to j. So if this condition is satisfied, what we were doing, we were filling the dp I comma j with adding 1 to the I minus 1 comma j minus 1. Okay, we are doing this. Else what we will do, we will do the same thing, that we will maximum, because we are using the LCS condition. So in LCS what we were doing, I comma j minus 1 or dp of I minus 1 comma j. This was the condition of LCS that we are using, exactly the same. And then what we have to do, we have to return our solution, which will be last element of the dp. Okay, so this is our answer. So it was a LCS problem. So you should know what is LCS and is a special condition of LCS. Just applied a special condition and we will reach our solution. I hope you got the video. If you like this video, you can like, share with this your friends, and if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe for more updates and more videos. Thank you.